So Becky Hammon recently has been causing a lot of different conversations about Caitlin Clark with her recent comments. In case you missed it, she said that Caitlin Clark talks a lot of trash, and we'll go over the quote and play the video in a moment here. But if you don't know anything about Becky Hammon, she is a well-known coach and player. She played in the WNBA. I think she went undrafted as well, and she was in the league for, I believe, 15 years. And then she became an assistant coach under Greg Popovich for 7 years with the San Antonio Spurs. She was the first women's coach ever to be on the coaching staff in the NBA All-Star game. Paul Gasol made an argument saying that Becky Hammon should be an NBA coach one day. And to see her with the Las Vegas Aces to win the championship back-to-back years. No coach in the WNBA has done that in the past 20 years. You come to a franchise where they relocate to Las Vegas, and 4 years later, you get the job and you win a championship. On top of that, A'ja Wilson, who in my opinion is the best WNBA player right now. This girl is a beast. If you look at her first 6 years, you're like, if she retired tomorrow, she's a Hall of Famer. I mean, the girl is really good, and she's in her prime years, and that's the scary part. But yeah, Becky Hammon came out and said that, Caitlin Clark does a lot of trash talking on the basketball court. And some fans are upset about that. And I'm thinking, if you watch the press conference and try to figure out the context of what she's saying, she's not being offensive. She's just telling the truth. Now, I do want to bring up an article I read. And as I was reading it, I just thought to myself, they're taking this way out of hand with what Becky Hammon was trying to communicate here. So let's go ahead and share that. So as you see the title, Becky Hammon accusation against Caitlin Clark is turning heads. So let's read more about this. So the Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese rivalry has been outstanding, obviously, because it's drawn a lot of attention. People are paying attention to the WNBA. Kudos to them, too. They have a lot of mutual respect, and, there's been some trash talk on the court. So here's what Becky Hammon said, which causing a lot of problems right now with fans. Nobody talks more crap than Caitlin. Now, I do want to play a clip here of what she had to say so we can have some context. So let's go ahead and play that real quickly.
She's got Angel and Caitlin, and when people were tuning in for those matchups, they also got to see my girl, Kate Morton. So, look, at the end of the day, they're really super skilled. They're fun to watch, and they jaw at each other. People be like, Angel's talking. I'm like, nobody talks more crap than Caitlin, too. Caitlin be in there talking like that. That's just what they did. I saw her and Melissa get into it the other day. Like, it's just, it's a different generation because they're not. I think we talk subtly. They be talking in your face, which is fine. Like, my thing is like, let them go. They're big girls.
So you see there, like the article is ridiculous because you're saying that accusation. Who is she accusing? What is Becky doing here? She doesn't have any issues with it. It's a new generation, but by that title alone, you can wonder, like, some fans might feel a certain type of way because, you're accusing my favorite player of something. No, she's not. It's all part of the game. She's okay with the trash talking. She's okay with the back and forth. It's good for the league. When you have rivalries, when you have players going at it, that is good for your brand. You want more of that going on. I just think the fans that are upset with her probably didn't watch that press conference and comprehend what she was trying to get across. She even admitted she doesn't have a problem with it. It's just part of the game now. She doesn't mind it. But she was just saying that, hey, Caitlin does the same things. She's not absolved from trash talking. We got to be careful with this idea of fanatics, where if you say something mean about their player, then, you're being disrespectful. No, it's not always disrespectful. Don't get in your feelings all the time. Your players are going to be criticized, and sometimes it's the right thing to say. Or you're just having an opinion about the player, and that's really it. That's all Becky Hammon was doing here. She wasn't trying to come for Caitlin Clark's game or say, she's a terrible player. She just says, she likes to talk a lot, and that's good. But that article, I'm just thinking, you got to way wrong with accusation. That's just a poor choice of words. Again, it's another example of the media and how they do a great job of this. I don't like it, but dividing fans and creating narratives that just aren't true. That's why players get mad at the media, because they create these ideas which aren't really factual. So again, Becky Hammon's fine here. Caitlin Clark will be okay. So hopefully the Indiana Fever will turn things around. I know they're at almost not even the midway part of the season. And I believe that's true because I know Caitlin said the other day in a press conference. So maybe they'll win some games and at least be respectful. I don't know. It's not looking good for them. But Caitlin just has to keep playing basketball. Becky Hammon, she is well known. And for Caitlin Clark fans to be upset with her, y'all need to chill. Really, it's a bit much because if you don't like people talking about your player or just having an opinion, there's no animosity in that clip. I don't see any at all. She's got no beef with Caitlin at all. There's none of that going on. That's why you have to look at the intent of what someone is saying before we make an assumption or have a summary of what they're really saying, because it can be taken out of context. And in this case, with that article, it was way out of context. Now, next Tuesday, the Indiana Fever are playing the Las Vegas Aces. Hopefully, it doesn't turn out to be a disaster. The Aces are the champs. They're going to keep building and getting better. They took out the Chicago Sky and they were in full control. Kelsey Plum took control of that fourth quarter, had at least 15 points. So they're a well-ordered machine. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts on what this article had to say about Becky Hammon. Do you think it was a bit much? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.